Let's take a couple of moments and we'll check out the AM/FM tuner section on Pioneer's FH-X731BT. Even though your particular in-dash receiver may or may not have a CD slot across the top like this one, the on-screen and button operation is identical for the following Pioneer models: FH-X730BS, FH-X731BT, and MVH-X690BS. So to get to the AM/FM radio, the AM/FM tuner, just press the source button a couple of times. There's auxiliary, Bluetooth audio, and we'll go back to the radio. And when we're on the radio, there's a number of things that can be displayed on the screen. And if I touch the display button over here, I can change what we see on the screen. To tune in different radio stations, there's a couple of different ways that we can do that. We can use the arrow keys to touch the screen here, and every time we touch the arrow key, we advance to the next available frequency. Now, if I want to seek to a radio station, all I have to do is press and hold for a moment, then let go, and we seek to the next available radio station. Supertuner gives us 18 FM radio station presets and 6 AM radio station presets to work with. So here are the radio station presets 1 through 3, 4 through 6, and we are on FM band number 1. If I touch the band button here, I switch to FM band 2. Touch it again, we get to FM band 3, and each one of these gives us 6 radio station presets. Touch band one more time and we switch over to AM with 6 more radio station presets. Touch band again and we come back to the original FM number 1 and 6 radio station presets. To create a radio station preset, just tune in the radio station that you want to listen to. 99.7 here, and I'm going to press and hold button number 2 for a couple of seconds. And when that stops flashing, I have made 99.7. Let me change my display here. I've made 99.7 radio station preset number 2 on FM band number 1. So that's this button here. And I can do that with another radio station here. And I'll press and hold number 4 for a moment. And so I've made 102.5 radio station preset number 4 on FM band number 1. Now let's check out a couple of the functions on the radio. So we'll press in on the volume control. And we want to roll along in the menu here until we find the function menu and press enter. And here we have a couple of different settings. We have BSM, local, and our seek function. Let's start with the seek function. Right now it's set to manual, and that means when I touch one of the arrow buttons, arrow up or arrow down here, we will manually seek to the next radio frequency, or if you press and hold, you'll seek to the next radio station. If I press it on the volume control here, I've now switched the seek function to preset channel. So now when I hit the arrow keys up and down here, that will change through my radio station presets. I'm going to switch that back to its manual setting right now, and we'll roll over to the next setting, which is BSM, or Best Stations Memory. And Best Stations Memory on FM band 1, 2, or 3, when I touch the button in here, Best Station Memory will scan through the entire FM spectrum and lock in the 6 strongest radio stations that you're listening to right now into your radio station presets. So when that is done, here are the strong radio station presets that are available to me right now. This is great for a road trip where the radio stations become weak. Use that BSM function to find the 6 strongest radio stations available to you. Let's go back into that menu. Here we'll go to the function menu and to the local setting. Right now, local setting is switched off. If we press in on the volume control, we can choose to switch the local level to 1, 2, 3, or 4. Touch it one more time and local is again switched off. Local is a filter to filter out very weak radio stations. So right now the filter is switched off, and when I seek to the next radio station using the arrow keys, even the very weakest noises on the dial, Supertuner will stop and attempt to tune those very weak stations in. If you want to filter out the weak stations, switch on local here to level number 1, and some of those weak radio stations will be filtered out, and you'll only seek to strong radio stations. If you want to switch this to local level number 4, now only the very strongest radio stations that are available on the dial will stop the tuner when you use the seek function. So when you're done making your settings here, you can go back